Mom and stepdad sent me a tape early UFC of Frank Shamrock. That's who I've wanted this entire time.
The main event is underway. 59% of the voters online at ProElite.com have picked the New York Badass to become the Strikeforce World Middleweight Champion. And Baroni already unloading on Shamrock along the fence. We've stated the prototype of modern MMA, Bill. This guy has seen it all. But
Baroni takes down Shamrock.
I think that's where Shamrock wants to be.
Well, no question.
But remember, he told us that he couldn't shoot because of that knee. Well, how are you going to take him down there?
And we have to watch that knee as Baroni again tags him with the right hand. Shamrock comes back with a body kick.
One thing I can tell you, gentlemen,
Shamrock tags Baroni.
Shamrock is not afraid of Baroni or his power. As you can see by him standing there trading shots.
This crowd is as electric as the action in the ring, and you see Shamrock taunting Baroni, saying he was going to put him to sleep.
Old school versus new school. And he's asleep. Oh my God.
Shamrock knocks down the New York Badass and is going for the choke.
It's over, gentlemen.
Loading up Baroni. It ain't over till the bell rings. Like Yogi Berra, another New Yorker used to say, it ain't over till it's over. And Baroni is still alive.
And Shamrock's haunting him.
Shamrock should get distance and start throwing.
Unbelievable.
And Baroni's been one to doubt himself in the past.
Another takedown by Baroni, but like you say, Shamrock is not worried about being here. Now maybe maneuvering for a possible attempt at a triangle. Baroni, though, trying to clean up the cobwebs in the process.
Shamrock's one of the craftiest guys ever that stepped in the MMA ring, so you never know what's going to happen with him on his back.
Baroni needs to post up. Don't just sit there with his head down in your chest. Post up so you don't get caught in one of those submissions.
Shamrock has a very tight, close guard, and now Baroni beginning to unload from the guard.
And the one thing about Baroni also, folks, usually if he's going to get you, he's going to get you early on in a fight. The longer it goes, the more it sways in Shamrock's
Crucial
favor.
point already taken away for Frank Shamrock. Let's not forget that. 10-point must system, Strikeforce middleweight title on the line. No elbows or knees to the head on a grounded opponent. They're back up on their feet.
Looks like they're both having a very good time in there, gentlemen. We're witnessing some history.
Oh, and again, Baroni gets tagged. Now goes for the single leg, but Shamrock, color me impressed with his stand-up.
I'm impressed with his unbelievable power he's got with his stand-up.
And now rattling the rib cage with those body shots.
And look at Baroni's side.
2 minutes left in what has been a frenetic first round.
As Frank looks over here, looks like he's just having a walk in the park, gentlemen.
I don't think Baroni is yet to recover from those rabbit punches to the back of the head now.
Great position right here by Frank Shamrock also.
And raining down some left and rights, and there's a nice escape by Baroni back up to his feet.
Because he gave up that position, he got a little overexcited as we said it.
Oh, and Baroni gets tagged with the jab.
But Baroni does no head movement.
Baroni is out on his feet, you guys. He needs to clean out the cobwebs.
He's getting picked apart by Shamrock.
But look at his head. It's just sitting right there. It is a stagnant
He's
target.
sitting duck, and he is getting taunted by Shamrock.
Getting more and more confident.
Yeah.
There's a knee right to the middle. Unbelievable warfare. This is what mixed martial arts is all about. Frank Shamrock and Phil Baroni. The gamesmanship, the verbal warfare. Now they're swinging for the fences.
Baroni's putting that mouthpiece out at the end of his lips there. That's not the smartest thing to be doing.
Shamrock needs to pick up the pace. He knows that he can smell the blood in the shark tank. Baroni trying desperately now. A series of uppercuts. If Baroni can survive the round, it would be a huge victory on his part.
We've seen Baroni stand there stagnant and just throw jabs. That's not the Phil Baroni that we're used to seeing. Look at his head. It's just there.
Look at his face.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah, he needs to get out of this round. And I'm surprised that Frank Shamrock isn't turning it up. Now he does. Lefts and rights, and you never can question Baroni's beard as he secures a takedown.
What a battle. What a battle. Looks like he's going to survive this round.
And because of the point production, this round will probably, unless they judge this here today, it could be a 9-8 round or a 9-9 round. Baroni securing a moral victory, and that it looks like he is going to survive what could have been a very he flashed the V for victory sign to photographer Tom Casino, and round 2 is now underway.
same thing, though.
Nice overhand right by Baroni. Shamrock goes in with a tie clinch, delivers a knee, but Baroni seems to once again have his feet under him, and now goes in with a left hook. How much of a factor, Bill, do you think that point deduction will be in the first round, knowing that Baroni had a chance to recover?
I don't think it was a factor. I think, if anything, it just evened up the round.
But considering what Baroni went through then, that's got to be a big bonus for him, because he was absolutely obliterated in that opening round.
Again, the one thing that could do is make it a 9-9 round. I don't see it that way, though. I see a 9-8 round. What about you, Billy?
That's how I see it.
Yeah.
But, you never know with these judges these days, gentlemen.
Hey, you know what, though, Bill? You've seen a lot of Phil Baroni. Look at him there. That's not his boxing style to just sit there with his head.
No, he's stationary, man. He's stationary, and when you do that with a guy like Shamrock, you're going to get in trouble.
And he's lunging with his jabs, and what that is doing is it's opening up for Shamrock to come over with that, too.
There's an overhand right by Baroni. When Shamrock left the sport at the peak of his game, going undefeated at 5-0, and as a champion in the UFC, many people wondered what he would be like when he came back. It's starting to seem that he is one of the smartest men in the world, because now that the sport is enjoying unprecedented popularity, he is putting on a show here in the main event.
And he ate a body shot and a knee from Baroni that made him back up, and he's taking notice of that one for sure.
Now Baroni comes in beautiful left.
He's got some vicious body shots.
And it looks like Baroni now beginning to get his confidence back a bit. Although you look at his eyes, there's a mouse under his left eye. And he's now beginning to smile a bit. What a battle we are having here for the Strikeforce World Middleweight Championship.
The other day, Frank Shamrock said, I'd love to have 100 Phil Baronis. He is tailor-made for my style. First round, 100% correct.
Well, he might as well deal with the first Phil Baroni, because this fight ain't over yet. Another nice left hook by Baroni. And Shamrock tags him and then does a little pirouette.
One of these guys got to start throwing their punches and kicks and combinations, though. Not one at a time, not one kick at a time.
And there may be some credence to the fact that Shamrock may be hurt, because he hasn't attempted a shot yet on Phil Baroni. So perhaps he is injured, and Baroni rocks Shamrock with that shot.
What a seesaw battle, gentlemen. We're witnessing one hell of an MMA fight here.
And we've got the best seats in the house. We hope you're enjoying it. Now Shamrock lights Baroni up.
This, boys, is the way you stand up and fight.
Yeah, Baroni's gassed, though, guys.
2 minutes left in the second round.
And people want to know, why is he gassed? He hasn't thrown that many punches. When you take a beating, people at home, it takes the wind out of you.
He gets shots and he's getting hurt. And again he goes for the takedown. Good sprawl by Shamrock. Now perhaps looking for the guillotine choke. But Baroni, you cannot question his heart or his fortitude. He is getting picked apart, and yet he remains in the game, as Shamrock now looks like he may attempt to Kimura.
You know, it's surprising, gentlemen, because many a person would have thought that Baroni would be the one delivering the shots, and Shamrock would go for the shoot when he was in trouble. It's the opposite of that.
And again, Shamrock said he can't go for the shoot because of the injury. Maybe that's the case, as he now swivels around, has his back, looking for the Mataleo. In Portuguese, the lion kill. Will he be able to kill the New York Badass with the rear naked choke here tonight? I'm speaking figuratively, of course.
Listen to the crowd behind Shamrock.
Look again, his chin is still, his forearm is not under the chin. Phil just needs to try and fight this out. And Phil has been choked out before, but that's happened.
Phil is struggling, but still maintaining, trying to strike. There's a smile on Shamrock's face.
He's out. He's out.
Frank Shamrock is your Strikeforce World Middleweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 4 minutes in round number 2. A rear naked choke ends this contest. A referee in charge, Steve Mezzagatti, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout, and he is the Strikeforce middleweight champion of the world, Frank the Legend Shamrock.
Thunderous applause from the crowd here in San Jose.